Well, I'm very honored to have with me as my first guest Mr. Michael Reagan. Of course, he is the founder of Reagan.com. He's also the son of the great president. Michael, good to see you again.
I also had a mom, Jane Wyman.
You did.
People forget you had a mother sometimes. You know when I was growing up, I was Jane Wyman's son because nobody knew who the heck Ronald Reagan was. And then Ronald Reagan gets into politics, people forget I had a mother.
That's funny.
So I've been dealing with that all my life.
Well, you know, we want to talk about Reagan.com, but of course we're sitting here in the wake of the Supreme Court decision, indecision, whatever you want to call it. I have to get your take on that.
Well, you know, last night I tweeted, I said, I hope the Supreme Court, or I pray the Supreme Court finds Obamacare an abomination. Well, they didn't do that. But I will tell you, as I look at this, the fact is Roberts moving it into a tax issue now does make it completely repealable.
Of course.
So now what he's done, and maybe he meant to do it, maybe he didn't mean to do it, he's really made this a referendum for November. And the Republicans now really have an issue, and America gets to choose whether they want Obamacare or not, and November is going to be the referendum vote.
I think it's really going to be key because, you know, we've had all kinds of different opinion polls, and it's always swung to people being not in favor of it. They think they want it repealed. That was a clear majority. So you're absolutely right. I think November becomes a referendum on Obamacare.
It's going to become a referendum on Obamacare. And, you know, it really continues down this path of socialism where we've been going since Barack Obama took over the presidency of the United States of America. We need to take our country back. We need to fight to get our country back, not just talk about it.
Now, you're actually doing something about it because you've made available at Reagan.com an email service, and you call it the world's first conservative email service.
Well, it absolutely is. I mean, if you're pro-life, if you're pro-choice, if you're against or you're for Obamacare, whatever it is, the fact of the matter is AOL, Google, all of these email services who take your name, copy it, scan it, sell it to advertisers and get somewhere between $400 and $600 for your name. Then they take that money, and when they send it to Washington, D.C. for political purposes, goes to liberal candidates, liberal causes. That's where it goes. 100% of what Gmail sends to Washington for political causes goes to Pelosi, Reid, and Obama. So if you're pro-life and you have AOL or Gmail, you're supporting pro-choice. If you're pro-gun and you have them, you're now anti-gun. If you're against Obamacare, you're now for Obamacare because the money they use is working directly against everything you believe in. So I started Reagan.com. I said, wait a minute, why don't we have a conservative email service that doesn't support liberal causes, runs you $40 a year. Yeah, we have to charge for it because we're not selling your name to everybody. It's private. It is absolutely 100% secure, and it doesn't support causes that, in fact, are in directly against everything you believe in.
So basically, $40 a year, and you know that your name's not going to be sold, hypothecated, sent around, rented, whatever the case may be, to support causes that you don't believe in. And that's a guarantee.
That is an absolute guarantee. Just go to Reagan.com and you sign up. If you use the offer code REVOLUTION, you get 2 months free on it.
There you go.
For the year. And it's really, I mean, seriously, people don't know this. I go talk to groups. I say, I speak to Republican women. I said, why are you supporting Barack Obama for the presidency? They said, what? I said, do you have AOL? Do you have Gmail? Do you have Yahoo? They said, well, yes, I do. Well, good, because they support Barack Obama for the presidency. You may think it's free, but they are selling your information, getting big bucks for it, and using it to, in fact, work against you.
Well, you just kind of, when you said you may think it's free, you just kind of outlined the whole liberal left position, because they're walking around thinking everything's free. Free money, free health care, free this, free that, and they don't understand nothing in this world is actually free.
Nothing is free. I mean, we're being duped by these people, and so I said, gosh, we need to have a conservative email service that doesn't do these kinds of things. And why not have Reagan.com, 40th President of the United States, $40 a year. That's what it is, and it's private. It's absolutely secure. We don't scan it, sell it, or any of that nature.
Once again, go to Reagan.com, get your personal email address at Reagan.com. Mike, congratulations on that. Best of luck with it. I really appreciate you being on the program.
Hey, good to see you. Thank you.
You too.